Welcome to a Collegian post-game show. High at Memorial Stadium. I don't think we can be any higher than this. We're pretty high up on the 6th floor. Look at that view. It was not a good view if you were watching the Jackrabbits from about the second quarter on. 38 unanswered points. That led to the Jackrabbits losing today 59-20. Justin, your initial thoughts on this game? The defense didn't stop. Stigmeyer said it the best afterwards. Didn't make a punt, and you can't win a game if you don't stop them at least once. I think that was sort of the damaging blow.
Yeah, well, I would have to say, at least on the positive side, I'll start out with the positives a little bit. The Jackrabbits did force 2 turnovers. They got 2 fumbles, which, hindsight, they continue to produce, to make teams make mistakes, but in today's case, couldn't even stop them.
That turnover differential did not go in their way either. They had 3 turnovers of their own, so a tough break. And you look at how well they started. Zach Center ran like we're kind of used to him running. 17-14 at the end of the first quarter, but really things started to crumble on that drive where they got the field goal to go ahead. Offensive pass interference, they had a touchdown wiped off the board, and from there they tried a field goal, got it, and then Nebraska, they just kept scoring, and there was really no stopping them. They went with the two quarterbacks in Armstrong and the other guy, let's see here, Kellogg. Both of them very good today passing. They were 20 and 25, 300 yards together. And when you have that, SDSU didn't get a pass rush, and you can't cover them all day. So here you are with a pretty handled, a pretty heavy defeat for the Jackrabbits.
And I think the dual threat of Kellogg and Armstrong kind of had the Jacks on their toes a little bit. I think the Jacks didn't really have a handle on them offensively anyways.
Right.
But I think Armstrong and Kellogg kind of brought that threat where Armstrong could run a little bit, and then Kellogg came in there and passed a little bit. I think Kellogg went 8 for 9. Yeah, he went 8 for 9.
So. He had the option, or Armstrong had the option. They just kind of picked them apart both ways. I think the part, we knew SDSU struggled against the pass. 335 rushing yards for Nebraska today. You're not going to beat anybody doing that. So what is the takeaway now? Jack's 3-1. And you kind of circled this game as probably being a loss at the beginning of the season. So, that said, what about next week? They have number 1 North Dakota State in here. No time to wallow in your sadness here because a very good team comes to Brookings next week.
And the SU's not feeling sorry for the Jackrabbits one bit.
Right.
They'll probably be happy about this and hoping that the Jackrabbits kind of don't gain any confidence going into this week. So the Jackrabbits are going to have to turn it around really quickly and just go back to the way things were. Pretend this game never happened and just kind of continue.
All right, 59-20. That's the most points the Jacks have given up in 9 years since 2004 when they played Georgia Southern. And on the bright side, 20 points, the most they've scored in a FBS game since 2000.
And 17 of those came in the first quarter.
Yeah, so not too great after that point.
Right.
We're a downer. We're a little bit of a downer right now, but awfully fun to be here. 90,000 in attendance today, and a lot of Jackrabbit fans representing in the corners of the stadium. It was fun to be here. Glad we got to do it, and who knows if SDSU will play Nebraska again or when that will be. So pretty cool, maybe once in a lifetime opportunity, at least for us to experience it. So pretty cool, and we'll see you next week from Brookings as the Dakota Marker game is up for grabs.